land, digital gold. In the land, digital gold. TUNT, Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, network the mission.
That's right, guys. Piper Academy, that's where it's at. The Matrix tried to get us, but we said, no thank you, Matrix. We are going live anyway. So let's try this out, guys. In 3, 2, and a 1. A bingo bango, question mark. A bingo and a bango, question mark. Let me know if I'm live, guys. Let me know if I'm live. That would help me out tremendously. And what is this one? Let's see if this is activated in the chats. And I believe so. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Welcome to the Piper Academy Network. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. For those of you who don't know, I have my own channel, Trade Intuition. I come over here every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, to give you the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. Here we break stuff down to the most simplistic form so that everybody can understand what's going on. If you do not have a solid foundation, anything you build on top of it will crumble. So this segment of the Piper Academy Network, I believe, is crucial to your learning environment, to your learning skills, and just to your learning period. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me make sure that everything is up and running. Okay, just let me move this screen over so I can see my chat. Because the chat is very important. Chat is very important. There we go. Let's do this. Let's look at the daily. The daily crypto bubbles, red, boring. Let's look at the hourly. The hourly is boring. 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 What happened? I thought we got some great news at 2:30. Everybody was posting, all the news sites that I have was posting that it was, really great news. Very great news. I don't see it. Where is it? All right, so let's look at the charts. Let's look at the chart. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. And when did we hear this news? This news was done, let's see here. We want to go 2.5 hours back. This is not what I was looking for. Let's go here. 2.5 hours. Right here. So 2.5 hours at 2:30, 3:30. So 1.5 hours. I knew that couldn't be right. Let's try this again. So 1.5 hours. Let's just go from here to here. This is when the news came out. The news came out, and I'll show you the news. This is what was given out on a bunch of news places. Just in, President Trump, crypto czar, David Sachs, says they are evaluating a Bitcoin reserve. Nice. Bitcoin reserve, you figure moon mission. Check out the Trade Intuition channel. Oh, that's my channel. I thought it was something else. There we go. Oh, check this out, guys. If you think you're having a bad day, don't worry about it. This is you leaving the house and everything's going great. And then this happens. You get attacked by a squirrel. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? You're just going to work, just trying to mine some fiat, and then you get attacked by a squirrel. One more time. That's too funny. I don't have the audio for this, but that's funny. Okay, moving on. See what's not funny? The crypto market, not funny at all. All right, but you think this is going to go up, and this was given out. This was at 3:20, which was 30 minutes ago. So this is when the news about this. Let me go ahead and put this on here. Stable coins. So this was at 3. This was at 3. President Trump's crypto czar, David blah blah. Stable coins have a potential to ensure the US dollar dominance internationally. Okay, that was at 3. And at 1:45, I know we're going back in time. 1:45, we had this. Just in, Elon Musk asked if the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, should audit the IRS. Heck yes. Are you kidding me? Man, would that be a great time? Why is everything coming down though? Just in news. Let's go to, let's see, was there a 2:30 post? I know there was a 2:30 post because I actually went live for my VIP members and my YouTube members on my channel at 2:30. I can't find it now. Oh, maybe it was this one. Coin Telegraph? I don't know. It was one of them. 2:30. Well, here's something else that I didn't see, but this was at 2:30 at my time, Eastern time, which was about an hour and a half ago. So now she will be leading the SEC's crypto task force. Pierce is focusing on creating a clear regulation framework for, and this is what crypto needs. It really does. You would think with all this amazing news in crypto that we would have this go up, but instead it came down. And then it's like, oh, maybe it was just a dip. Starts coming up. Okay, cool. Maybe this is a dip right here. And then it came down even more. I was like, okay, fine. Maybe this is the dip. And then it came down even more. What's going on right now, guys? What is going on right now? I have inverted. I have my chart inverted. Nope, sure isn't. I wish it was, but it's not. I wish my chart was inverted, but it is not. So on the 5-minute time frame, guys, what's going on? Let's see here. See, we got votes for which factor influences your trade the most. 33% says the market trends and sentiment. 14, oh, that's 19% of that. Then we have 14% saying news and regulations. 57% say chart movement. And I would have to agree, for me personally, it's chart movement. Because there's sometimes, we'll get news, we'll get a heads up on news that's going to come out, whether it's the CPI, PPI, any other PIs, Magnum PI, I don't know, where they come, let me know if you know that reference, where they come out and they say, we're expecting X, Y, and Z. And then we get better than X, Y, and Z. Sometimes the markets go up or down. Sometimes we get worse than X, Y, and Z. And sometimes they'll go up or down. And then based off of those numbers, sometimes they get retracted and redone a couple weeks later or a week later, saying, oh, we were just joking. It was just a joke, guys. I know we joke with you every single time we put out these numbers, but these are the actual numbers. Oh, thanks. So for me, news, it plays a factor, but I support resistance. If it breaks my trend line or breaks my support, okay, let's go from there. Market trends and sentiment. For the market trends, I'd have to say kind of, are we in an uptrend or downtrend? But the main thing is the chart movement. So it's more defined as far as the bigger picture, which leads to the bigger picture, but you still need the bigger picture. These are two kind of the same, but this is more precise, I guess. But to me, this is really important because before I was all about news. Oh, news is coming out, and I would trade the news. I get wrecked because sometimes it'll be great news and the market comes down. Like, why is it coming down? People were anticipating that great news and they're selling off. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's what they were doing. I was like, oh. So that's just my thought process. All right. Let's see here. Going on the list of chats. Bingo bango, guys. Bingo bango. Now, for some reason, this is what I'm getting on my OBS. My OBS says we're having a server issue. I was like, okay. So I need to, I don't know. This was on my stream today too. I said, okay. So I can't pull up y'all's chat, but I have your chat separated though. I have your chat right here. And I'm looking right at it. Right. Am I in a trade? Oh, no. Okay, good. I was like, no, please tell me I'm not in a trade. All right, let's see here. Let me know. Are you in a trade right now, guys? Are you in a trade that you opened today? Not if you've been in a trade, but are you in a trade that you opened today? Let me know in the chats. Let me know in the chat. Let's see. Jesse says inverted. That's my choice. All three for me. BC Corp says. Well, BC Corp is very smart. Really smart. So he could probably use all the information to have a better judgment as far as what the markets may do. Unlike me, my brain's not that big. My brain is not that big. I got my hamster in here. He doesn't like getting on the wheel, but sometimes he does. But there's no more room. But yeah, so BC Corp, dude's really smart. So he uses all that data for his information, and like it works for him because I be hearing him, and like the stuff that he thinks might happen tends to play out more than not. Give you a heads up. Streamlabs is better than OBS. Ooh, burn. OBS, I like the layout. I like how it is. Maybe I need to go back to Streamlabs. I don't know. I've been with OBS forever. Streamlabs, I tried for like a month. Said nope, no thanks. Let's see here. Going in the list. See here. David will be on CNBC in a few. Nice. Very good. All right. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's look at the daily time frame. We went and we deleted 218, I think, drawings on my show earlier today. And let's see what we pretty much came up with. Let's see what we came up with. So on my earlier show today, we were looking at this and we deleted everything. We went to a monthly. Jesse would have been really, really happy with that. We went to a monthly, even though it's a weekly. We went to a monthly. We got our levels again from our high to our high from last bull run. And then we also got a high from the 2017 bull run to the 2021. And we used this level. And we also used this level as well. From this point to this point for our dotted line. Let's go to the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, what we're doing is we're just kind of looking to see areas of possible interest. And we're looking, this may be a really nice bounce area. Once again, it was previously, and it bounced really nicely. Well, we have it again. We need it to bounce above this level. If it does not bounce above this level and it breaks below this, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Now, if you did not catch this morning's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time show on Piper Academy, I strongly recommend everybody catch it. Piper was talking about the 0.382 on the fib retracement, which is 30% retracement from the swing high. Now, of course, I did my own as far as my fib levels. And here's where my swing high is. And I think his was also around the same. I think he said 86 or 88. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was 86. And here I have an alert. Set alert. Is this the end of the bull run? If we get a candle close underneath it. Now, they were using monthly candles. I'm using daily. I want to know if we get a daily candle close underneath this level, is this possibly the end? I don't want it to be, but if it is, well, hopefully I'll get alerted way sooner than waiting for the monthly candles to close. Now, with that being said, why don't I do a 1 hour? I can get alert faster. Now, granted, the alert stays the same. It's just, you know, what closes underneath this determines my thought process. I could use a 1 hour, a 15-minute, a 5-minute, but the lower the time frame, the more ups and downs we get. So the more fake outs we might get. All right. 86.3. Okay. So right there. Okay. So very nice. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you, man. See here. Very nice. BC Port Corp says Streamlabs technically is OBS. Yes, very true. That's why you can import all your OBS screens into Streamlabs. How do you import? I didn't know there was an export. I have to click on some buttons. I didn't know you could export. Because if that's the case, Streamlabs, I believe, is web-based. And if it's web-based, you can save all your stuff. Because one thing I absolutely hate is when I have to reinstall everything on my computer, and I often have to do that, where I have to do all my scenes again and all my transitions and all my, everything. I might look into that. So Streamlabs. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I can help you with that. BC Port Corp. Do you have Telegram? Please tell me you do. I hate Discord. Like, you have no idea how much YouTube doesn't like that word. How much I do not like Discord. Like, if there was Discord, a super awesome, sexy girl, oh my gosh, but she was just had some annoying features to her. And then there's this other one that's okay, but amazing. You know, bring me food, cooks for me. Oh, Joe, you're misogynistic. No, that's, anyway, I won't go. If you want more about information, go to my channel. I would go to this one. I would go to the super hot one. Now, granted, am I saying Discord is super hot? Nope. I'm just saying it's annoying. I don't like it. So please tell me. Now, the only reason I'm on Discord is because Piper Academy. Like, the value in Piper Academy is so great. I put up with my dislike for Discord. But please, for the love of God, tell me you have a Telegram. If so, reach out to me, Trade_Intuition. I'll actually type it out here. But man, if you only knew the amount of dislike I have for, oh my gosh, Trade_Intuition. You would say, man, Joe, yeah, I don't like it at all, period. The only reason I'm there is because Piper. Like, all you guys bring a lot of value to the Discord on Piper Academy. On that, I said no thanks. And I'm subscribed to a lot of people on Discord too, because I like helping support channels. But I'm never on there. Rarely. Like, I'll go there for the classes that Piper has, or that OC and Alexo have. But other than that, it's like, no thanks. All right, enough of that talk. Enough of that. The pager. Let's see here. But yeah, hopefully you have. Darren Dustin says daily vector candle down to 84.4. Closes don't mean nothing if you don't break structure. Daily structure only technically breaks below 66. Yeah, but look how low that is. 66? Yeah. So here's the thing. And yes, I understand about structure, market structure, all that fun stuff. Here's the thing. Right now, we are in, let's take this off. Get out. Get out of here, this. Too much noise. All right. Now, depending on what time frame you're on, as far as the structure goes, we have this, as long, and I say this all the time, as long as we don't break, for me, it's candle bodies. And I know you're supposed to use candle wicks if you're getting the extreme points. But for me, as long as we stay, or rather, let me reword it. I'll say it. As long as we stay inside this, we're bullish. Once we break out, we're continuing the bullish sentiment because we're creating higher highs and higher lows in the macro. So we had this structure that broke. Now we have this that we're dealing with. If we break below this area, which would be roughly 91.9, according to me, and I could be completely wrong, sure, why not? But if we break below 91.9, then it's bearish. Then it's bearish. So as long as we stay in this box, we're bullish. We break out, do a continuation. We continue the bullish sentiment. If we break below, I mean, you can just look at it. If we just simplify it, here's a box, breaks below, look at all this non-volume we have, or low volume node we have. And we break below here, here's our trend line from the previous bull run. Here's a trend line from the internal structure of the previous bull run. They can break through this really easy. Come over here. And then now we have 73. Now, how you get 66 for a break, I have no idea how you have that. Because 73.7 or 73.8 was the high of the last one. Now, I can see if we started a bear market now, like we could come down to here. Where's the price action? Right here about. So I can get it. That's the best I'm going to do. 32% is nothing. I would expect anywhere from 30 to 50% pullback. Now, granted, our previous pullbacks have been around 78% on average. One was, I think, 86, but on average, 75, 78. Due to the increased money coming in, do I think it's going to go that far? Not really. I'd say 30 to 50%. I could be wrong, though. All right, let's see what we got. Not what I was looking for. Trying to bring up my chat. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this. But just to simplify things, right now we're in this trend. We break low, not good. We could come down to 73.8. That's our next major support, in my opinion. That's what I got on that. Okay. Now let's see if there's anything else, any other talk besides that. See, during this thing says, I have the option to use Restream or OBS, but prefer OBS. Yeah, I use OBS too. But for my channel, I use OBS with Restream or Restream for OBS. So I'm using OBS, but I'm restreaming to two platforms, X and YouTube. Okay, so I caught up with the old chat. Let's go to the new chat. We got ribs in the chats. Tradester Me and Helmets have made it. Very good. Very good. Going on the list. It seems your mic is getting worse by the week, Joe. Is my mic getting worse? My computer right now is going like full speed, like if I'm mining something. Let me know if my mic, what do you hear on the mic? Is it like an echo? Let me know in the chat. Turn on the air condition today. Oh, you turned on the air conditioner today. See, it's National Beeper Day. Going on the list. BC Pork Corp. I don't have Telegram. I'm not cool. I get it. I'll send you my number. That's easier. How can you not have Telegram? Oh, there's scammers on there. Really? Have you not been on Discord? Let's see here. Daily Vector. Okay, we read that. Just watch it back. Yeah, I do. I do. That's one thing I always do. Well, not always. Sounds like you're talking through it. Really? And I hate that because all my settings are the same. You have no idea how frustrating that is. All my settings are the same. Do I always sound like that? Or is it changed? That's the most frustrating thing ever, because everything is the same. All right, moving on. You have any coins, guys? Any coins, questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's get rid of this box. Get out of here, box. Man, coming down to our golden pocket, we drew a fib from here to here. Yeah, don't use Telegram. There's too many things to focus on. I get you. So from here to here, we have our golden pocket right in this area. That's where we're looking for a possible. Matter of fact, this was done earlier on my show. This and this. This was my plan A. You can see it here. We have my plan A, and it's on the 15-minute time frame. Let's get rid of this. We already know what we saw there. See, sound seems okay to me, but I'm not a pro. I don't have Telegram. Username says, BC, I don't have Telegram either, but it's because I am too old to. Telegram is like Twitter. 80% is trash. It's the same as Discord. Exactly the same. There's a lot of trash on Discord. Now, do I not use it because it's a lot of trash? Nope. I don't use it because every group that I join has like 80 channels in it. And I hate it. There's no way there's no way that I can. I absolutely dislike Discord. Every single Discord you go to, I guarantee it has more than 15 channels. I love Piper Academy though, because of the content. I only go to like 2 rooms, 3 rooms, but that's what I do. See, Discord is what you are sub to. Let's see here. I'll fax you tomorrow, Joe. All right. Telegram is so much better, guys. The interface, the look of it, just block people from adding you to groups. Just like how you can block people from not messaging you, you can do the same thing with Telegram. All right, moving on. So this was when the price action was right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Price action was right here. Here is our VWAP, I believe. Yeah. Here's our VWAP, anchored VWAP. And price action was right here. I said, more than likely, come up. You know, we had a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. I was like, I think it might go up, but not break this high, which would be about right here. And then come down, and then come down even more. But it did go up, but it broke the high, and then it came down. Now, I'm thinking, when I drew this out, I completely forgot about the 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time press conference with the White House and crypto and finances and all that. I completely forgot about it. So this was my thought process prior to that information. The information came out, it dumped, came up, got rejected on the anchored VWAP, coming down again. That's pretty much it. Put my A-Trex in as we speak. All right, Massey. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Let's see here. Uh-oh. See here. Mark says, I'm rewinding my favorite cassette with a pencil. So I'll record this stream nice on his Betamax. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Let's see here. All right, so that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now. It's on 15-minute time frame. Not looking good. Surprising. You know, I would think with that news, it'd be crazy bullish and everybody would just start FOMOing in. Not the case. Not the case. Now, let's see here. For the poll, one last time, which factor influences your trades the most? 55% say the chart movement. Very nice. So I'm going to do, let's see here. Let's see here, 1 second. Capitalize, please. So my question for you is a different poll. My question for you is, did you enter a trade today? And if no, was it because of the news? And if you can just reply with news in the chat for the reason that you did not enter the trade because you knew about the news, or it was a news day, or was it something else? Let's see. It's just rehashed old news. Really? I didn't know that. I got to wake up early, man. I got to wake up super early. This morning I woke up early. I caught some of BC Port Corp's stream. And of course it was amazing. And normally I don't watch it unless I do an all-nighter. But last night I happened to go to bed early. So I woke up early. And whenever I can do that, the first thing I do is put on the channel, Piper Academy Network. And see, does a buying hold count? No, that doesn't count. That's actually a smart move. Now, I was talking about this earlier. I don't know if it was on my stream, this stream. I do so many streams, on my private streams, I don't know. But let's go over this. Price is doing this. Then we have a massive dump really quick and it starts coming up. I love buying this. Absolutely love it. Not to, see this happen and then me doing little arrows and say, look at me. I bought down here. I bought the dip. And I'm the best and blah, blah, blah. Posting on Twitter and X and YouTube and all this stuff. I don't buy it for that reason. I buy it because it's a very high risk play and I have a potential, seeing this down 30+%, I have a potential of entering and making plus, I'd say 20 to plus 30% very fast. I'm talking within a few minutes to maybe a couple hours. Easiest money I've ever made is waiting for this. Now, what happens if I buy here and it does this and then it does this? Well, I no longer bought the dip. I bought a falling knife. The only difference between a falling knife and a dip is time. That's the only difference. Did it go up from the time you bought, or did it end up going down? Very important. This I love. Now, what I also love doing is I love seeing where the price is at, whether it's here or here, and putting a lower entry around 30%. Because on average, when we get dumps like this or dips, it's about 30%. Could it go lower? Sure. But it's about 30%. All right, moving on. This one to this one. But I get that question asked a bunch. And I hear that a bunch too. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. How do you know it's a dip? When do you know it's a dip? Well, you know it's a dip when you stop making higher, when you stop making lower lows. That's when you know that this is potentially the bottom. And then it depends on what time frame. The lower the time frame, the more moves. The lower the time frame, the more possibility of fake outs. But the lower the time frame, the sooner you get in to make potential more gains. And then here we have the highs. Once it starts breaking the highs, now we have a very strong possibility. It could still go down, but we have a very strong possibility that it's going up. And there you go. This is how you buy the dip, not this. This is not how you buy the dip. This is not how you buy the dip. This is how you buy the dip. Why? Because it can go down. It's that simple. You have a less likelihood of it going down if you buy the break of a high. Buy the dip this way, wrong. Buy the dip this way, wrong. Buy the dip this way, ding, 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 ding. You got it. That's how you buy the dip. Nobody shows you this. None that I've seen. They always say buy the dip. How? There you go. You're welcome. All right. For those that didn't know, let's see here. Get some water. All right. Moving on. Okay, going down the list. You guys are the best. Reading those comments. Let's see here. Daily Profits 888 says, look at the 1 hour. It has the batch harmonic pattern. Usually breaks back down to test the lows. 1 hour. One hour. I'm looking for the harmonic bat. And right now, by the look on my face, hopefully, oh, there it is. Hopefully you know that I have no idea what the harmonic bat is, nor will I try to pretend. Not sure if that's a boomerang or the harmonic bat. I don't do patterns. One thing with me, I keep everything extremely simple. So to make it simple, fib retracement, golden pocket. If it doesn't break this, bounce here in this area. If it doesn't break this, well, then we're in trouble. I mean, rather, if it breaks this, we're in trouble. My trading style is extremely simple. It's not complicated. I don't have to know the harmonic bats or the harmonica or the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and Elliott wave theory. I don't have to know the 3 white men, 3 white soldiers, 3 blind mice. I don't need to know any of that stuff. I just need to know support or resistance, rather, support. That's all I need to know. I keep it simple. 3 blind mice? No thanks. Abandoned baby for the candle structures and candles. No, thank you. Like, why would I need to know, memorize all that stuff? I can just look at this here, this here. Good, bad. Easy. That's how I look at it stuff. That's how I trade. But if you know how to do it, and daily profit 888, it seems like you do. Great. If it works for you, keep on doing it, friend. Keep on doing it. Kill it with those very smart patterns. I can't do it. Not even gonna lie to you. I don't even want to try. Like, how many patterns? Let's have a fun time. How many harmonic patterns in trading? Just for the giggles. Just for the giggles. Oh, we have the Gartley, the butterfly, the crab, the bat, the shark, the cipher pattern, all various of the ABCD pattern, effectively, blah, blah, more words, Fibonacci levels, etc., etc. Show more. Okay. How many are there? There's not a lot. I thought there was a lot of them. What's the most powerful harmonic? We got the crab, followed by an XA, A, B, B, C, and C, D pattern. Wow. Allowing traders to enter the market at extreme highs or lows. We'll just say that, extreme highs and lows. So you mean the way I trade? Huh. Okay. The 1.618 extension of the XA movement that determines the P, wow, RZ is the most important feature of the crab pattern. Okay. Let's see here. Daily Profit says support and resistance is too irreliable for me. And that's more of a swing strategy. I'm a scalper. Well, you just take the support resistance and you break it down to the smaller time frames, in my opinion. But like I said, whatever works for you, if you're killing it, keep on doing it. Like for me, I don't trade patterns. But if you trade patterns, I know patterns. Patterns I know. But if you trade patterns and you're killing it, keep on doing it. Now, granted, bullish patterns will work better in a bullish market. Bullish patterns in a bearish market don't work as well. Very important. See, Joe, I love you. You like me. And I guess you have a disdain for patterns. I do. I don't like patterns. Patterns give you a false sense of security. Here's a measured move. And you enter. Cup and handle. Man, I love cup and handles. Falling wedges, inverse head and shoulders, especially the cup and handle. Love it. Measured move. Boom. And then what happens? Like, what happened? It's supposed to go up. No, support resistance. Broke support. Boom. Fell pattern. Here we go. See here, BC Port Corp says, I like patterns in trade fi, not in crypto. Nice. See here, go into the list. Check out the Discord when you get a chance. I'll message you, BC Port Corp, on Discord. I don't know how to do all that stuff though, man. Like, I don't want to message the wrong person. I hate doing that. XRP down 5.51% in the last hour. Daily Profit says, I use mixture. I don't just rely on patterns. Yeah, you have to. If you're a successful trader, like you have to do patterns, support resistance, trend lines, fib retracements, moving averages, VWAP, point of control, like whatever you use, any mixture of any of that or all of it. Because if you just have one thing that you rely on, I mean, you're not making it. You're not gonna make it. But I just thought there were more patterns though. But yeah, that's just way too difficult for me. Way too difficult. There we go. Yeah. I wasn't good in math. Ah, man. Get out of here. Want to verify nothing? It is A, B, X. What am I building? A house? What is this? A bridge? No, thank you. Give me my crayons. Give me my crayons so I can do my support resistance. That is bad. No thanks. All right, moving on. Moving on. You need like a Harvard degree to start trading those. No thanks. I'll go to my community college. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see here. All right, moving on. So right now we're having a dump city. Dump city. Okay, so let's see here. For daily profit, if I was trading Bitcoin, I would see this move and I would say, okay, here was the bounce, possible. I broke this level, coming up, and let's just say we saw it from right here where we originally saw it from. Came down, looks like it's gaining support, and it's looking strong. It came down, really nice bounce. Coming up here, making higher lows, which is good. Higher highs also. What would my thought process be? I mean, we see it here, but I want to say came down, looks like it's gaining support. I know I said down, but now and here's my extreme level. Oh, but I had this one. I must have just said so. Okay. So at this moment right here, I'm thinking it's going to come down. At this moment right here, I'm thinking it's going to come down, and I'm going to have to wait for it. I wanted to break this level first, but ultimately this level for a safer entry on a short to my golden pocket, and then it might bounce here and then come down. Now it doesn't do that. It comes up and it breaks this level and it breaks this level. I was like, oh crap. More than likely it's going to go up and not down. Because nobody knows what's going to happen. Like, we just got to respond or react. I would like it to come down here, but then it goes up. It's like, okay, so it broke this level. But this was a pretty nice steep run up. What percentage was that? 2%, nothing big. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I would have entered long. I would have entered long because I would have thought, okay, we had this nice run up, we had the retracement, we had the chance to come down, and we didn't. Now we're coming up. More than likely, if we come down, we'll bounce here, then we'll break this level and come up. So I would do 50% here, wait for my bounce, break of this level, add to it again. So now it's coming up. I mean, I could do it here, but that's very high risk. This is what I would have done in the moment. Here, it's coming down. I could try to short it or front run it, but there's a lot of times where, you know, you can get burned on that. It's better for it to break the level. Then it broke this level, and then the next candle. I mean, it's really easy to do this after the fact, but even though I know it didn't go my way, I still tell you what I would have done. And in this one, I would have lost. Most people wouldn't do this. Most people would look for reasons of why they would short it. Here, I wanted to short, but it didn't come down. Here, it broke up, and now I'm thinking, okay, fine. Maybe it did its retrace already, and now it's going to start going up. And then we had this kind of close. More selling pressure than, I mean, more buying pressure than selling pressure. There was selling pressure here. There was selling pressure here, but more buying pressure. I would have probably entered. And then right away, poof, stopped out. And then now it breaks this level. It's like, okay, now my original thought process is playing out. Maybe breaks this level. Okay, I'm in. I short. And then hopefully, depending on your leverage, comes up to here, gets rejected, comes back down. For me, I do a lot of scalps, but it's just level by level. And what direction you think it's gonna end up going long term, and then just trying to get it on the 5-minute time frame. I like doing the 5-minute. Yeah, so here I would have definitely entered. On the 15-minute, I was like, eh. On the 5-minute, I would have definitely entered. I would have entered here, at least on the second or third candle. And then boom, came down, stopped me out. Tight stop loss, high leverage. And then here, came all the way down. I wouldn't have entered, like some people say, oh, I would have entered here. No, you wouldn't have. Because what if it went up? You get stopped out and you're short. Broke this level, I'm entering here. That's all I've done. All right. I don't do the CBD. Let's see here. See here, we went over that one. Okay. Yeah, breakout trading, that's like the worst type of trading. And it's funny too, because my previous mentor, he would always say, you know, breakout, you know, you want to do the breakouts, buy the breakouts. That's what the first thing he would teach. And then he would teach you that breakout traders are the worst. It's like, why are you teaching this then? But yeah. All right, moving on. But yeah, so with me doing breakouts, I'm only doing like 50% of my position. Now, the reason being is because even though this is a really nice move and I'm expecting it to come down, if it comes down, like I don't know, nobody knows, if this move right here, it went up, sideways, up, this is a pretty good chance it's going to come down. And let's say it comes down and then it goes up some more. And then now we have the retrace, and then now we have this. So for me, you know, what I'm doing is I'm looking for this because I don't know if it's going to continue going up. It could have just continued like straight up, possible. And like, okay, well, you want to buy the retest when it comes down, and then when it comes up, what if it comes down again? Like what justifies a retest to you? For me, it's 3 to 5 candles that don't break this low or the lowest point. So it comes down, looks like it's stopping, we don't know, and it starts printing more candles. As long as 3 to 5 candles don't break the low, this is a retest for my definition. Everybody says, buy the retest, buy the retest. What's your definition of a retest? After the fact? I teach in the moment. I don't teach after the fact. So how do you know when the time is? How do you know what a retest is? And that's the difference between me and a lot of other people who teach, is I teach in the moment. Anybody can say, buy the retest. Where's your retest? Right here? Right here? Once it breaks? Or is this a breakout? You know what I mean? All right, moving on. Man, I'm thirsty today. All right. Let's see here. CNBC asking Sachs good Bitcoin questions. Really? It done a bearish retest. Right here? Sure did. How do you know? How do you know it's a bearish retest? Do you know? So that's a great question. So here is the statement. Here is the statement. This is a very important statement, everybody. It did a bearish retest. So bearish retest, okay? Where? Where did it do a bearish retest? Right here. How do we know it's a bearish retest? Because time has gone by and we can see that the price went down. That's how we know it's a bearish retest. So when do you enter? Do you enter here? Do you enter here? What candle do you enter? This is the main question on when to enter, because I guarantee it, when we are here, we don't know it's a bearish retest. Or do you? So this is the question to everybody. I want everybody to fill this out. Okay, we can't do that. We'll do this. 1. Okay. So is this a bearish retest? Let's see. I'm a sniper scalper, bro. You got to be quick. LOL. What time frame? 1 minute? Fine, we'll do a 1 minute. You do a 20-second? What do you do? Because this is a very valid question. This is a very valid question. So right now, the 1 is not there. We are looking for a bearish retest. That was the statement. There was a bearish retest. This is going to be schooling for everybody, including me. Here we go. Right now, we're looking at this. Spicy. Yes. It's coming up. It's coming down. Do we enter a short now? We don't have the bearish retest that we just said we had. So let's wait. It's coming up. It's coming down. It's doing a whole bunch of stuff. Did we miss it? Is it showing differently? Oh, because of VWAP. Where's your bearish retest? Let's just for example, for whatever reason, you had this level. Can we find that level somewhere? 3 minute. TF 3 minute time frame. There's a wick rejection wick. There's a wick rejection. I'm assuming this. I know there's a few seconds delay. So let me see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, is that the live stream? Oh, there's a lot of delay. Like 30 seconds. Man. 3 minute time frame. There's a wick rejection wick. No idea what that is. Is that this? I have no idea. A wick rejection wick. Let's go and play, see if we can find a wick rejection wick. Don't know how much delay. Yeah, I think it's like 30 seconds or something. I don't know. So as soon as you see me type the number 2, you let me know. Don't let me know right now. Don't let me know right now. Now, let me know. Let me know when you see me type the number 2. I think there's like a, I don't know how much delay. Either that or y'all are like really, really slow on the keyboard. So that could possibly be something. It's instant. No, can be instant. Let's see. No, there's no way it's instant. Either that or you're also like way too slow. Anyway, instant. People saying instant. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So when would you enter this short? Thank you, Joe. Great stream. Gotta get, yeah, thank you, Alexander G. Appreciate you. On the 3 minute, there's a wick something. There's nothing. And for me, what I find so humorous is like what I want is somebody who can show me how to trade in the moment. And that's what I do. I show you how to trade in the moment, not after the fact. After the fact's easy. Oh, look at this. It bounced off of the 20 SMA and the 300 SMA and the golden pocket, and it bounced this. And this is when you should have entered. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. Show me right now. Show me what to do right now. Because that's when it's, oh, well, let me look for excuses. This is why it didn't work because of this and this and this. No, show me. Like, what would you do? I'll show you what I do. And then there's times where a lot of times where I'll say, yes, this is what I would have done, and we would have gotten stopped out. Like I just did. So let's do this. See here. I shorted XRP. Nice. Yeah, when we're having that crazy dip, I shorted it too. Oh. I do this. That is just me. So I'm doing some 50x, and then I was doing other ones, but I don't want to load this up with all the gains because that's just boring. But I was just saying, yeah, I'm taking advantage of this short, and it's pretty good. But trading with very little money. But I mean, but what I want is like to do it in the moment. For example, right now, would I short? No. Why? I'm at support. I'd wait. We have a very high likelihood to short. The likelihood of short is like 85%. How'd you get those numbers? I just made them up pretty fast, right? Yeah. I can make up anything I want. But I would definitely, let's go to Canvas. Like for me right now, I wouldn't short because we've already come down. Now we're creating a pivot. This is our pivot. If it bounces, if it crosses this pivot, guess what I'm doing? Going long. If it crosses this pivot, what am I doing? I'm going to go short. If I happen to catch it here, now granted, it's already come down quite a bit. Doesn't mean that it won't go down further. Then what I do is I look and I see, okay, this is my level. It broke the level. More than likely, it's going to go in this zone. I don't think it's going to come down further unless, for whatever reason, Bitcoin just loses it. I'm thinking it'll be here before we go up. Joe hates Market Cipher. I don't hate it. I just, okay, here's what I see. Look, guys, we have the money flow coming up. And this is what I see. Look, guys, we got price action going up. So I don't have to look at this. I can just see this. But money flow could start coming down and price could still be going up. Divergence. Okay. Does that mean price will go down? No. Just higher chance of price going down. Okay. So because price is going up, people may see price going up and say, you know what? I'm going to buy this coin. Why? Because it's up 8% when all the other coins are down 9%, 50%, 30%. I'm going to exit my coin, causing it to go down further, and get into this plus 8% coin. What does it do? It increases the price. It increases the money flow. It increases the volume. There you go, bingo bango. Does it happen all the time? No. But whenever I see money flow going up, I look at the price, and guess what the price is doing? Just guess. It's going up. Going up. Let's see, what else for money flow? I mean, what else for Market Cipher? We have bullish divergence. How would the price? Well, the price is doing this, I guess. You know, we have it like this, and we have it like this. We have bullish divergence. And it crossed my level. Okay. I'm glad that you see bullish divergence. I see it breaking my higher high, which is continuing the upward trend, not breaking my downtrend. Guess what I'm doing? I'm entering. Guess what you're doing? Oh, look at this. We have a bullish divergence. Let me enter the trade. Guess what happens to my coin? Whoop. You're entering on this. I'm entering on structure. Just my opinion. It's not that I don't like indicators or patterns. It's just like I can find reasons on why I would just use price action. Now, does this make it so much easier? Yeah, it does. Let's get rid of this. Because this one I never get rid of, and I should. Let's go to daily. Let's go to this. That. Doesn't this make it so much easier? Yes, of course. We have our, I call them these clouds. You know, we have our support cloud. We have our resistance cloud. We have our dynamic reactors, blah, 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 areas of support resistance. What I see, if it's above these, it's good. That's all I need. Is it good or not good? Is it healthy? Is it strong? This is just confirming what I see. This is the only indicator that I like, which is chart prime. And this is the paid version, but you get the free one. Like it, use the paid one. Links in the description. But like all this stuff, does it help? Yes. For example, this stuff down here, it tells me the market makers, the TRPVSRA. Traders Reality PVSRA. This, sure, I'll look at it. Oh, we had, more than likely manipulation, market makers. Okay. This doesn't mean that it's going to go up. It could go down. I do like this one though. It's a free one. But just because it's printing down doesn't mean that it'll continue going down. It can always come up. Then of course here you have all this other stuff too. For me, this is what I use. If I want to have a nice little cheat sheet, I use my X marks the spot, which is, the prime indicators. There you go. Let's see here. French Toaster says, gotta add confluence, darts, and coin flips. Bingo, bango. Bingo and a bango. You pretty much nailed it, man. Darts and coin flips, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, dartboard, shoot, works the best. Let's see, let me see if I can catch up on some of this chats really quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. So here, talking about patterns. Okay. See, Daily Prophet says, I don't know what your thought process. I don't know what was your thought process. LOL. It done a bearish retest. Where your pointer is. You see it? See? When it didn't break that blue line after the first drop, that was the bearish retest. I believe that was on the 1 hour, 15 minute maybe. Oh, okay, this up here. Okay, so here we go. This is the bearish retest. Now, I want everybody to pay attention to this. This is the bearish retest. Let's hide our moving averages as well. So this is extremely clear to everybody. Price broke down below our blue line, which is our VWAP, anchor VWAP. This is the breakdown. We had a, if you want, you call this a bearish retest too. It didn't cross above it. And then we had this, even though it's a green candle, this is officially a bearish retest. And then we had this one, officially a bearish retest. Now, my question that I pose to everybody, now we're going to answer this with a 1 or a 2. So we're going to have a 1 up here, and we're going to have a 2 down here. Now, do we think that the price, we had 1 bearish retest, we had 2 bearish retests, can the price, even though we did a bearish retest, and heck, let's say it even came down like this, could the price do this? If you say yes, put a 1. Now, could the price from here, from this candle bearish retest, because that's what it is a bearish retest with selling pressure, could the price from here go here? If so, put a 2. If it could do both, put a 1 and a 2. The only reason we know this is a bearish retest is because, wait for it. I know we have one on here. Wait for it. Wait for it. I thought we had one here. Is because of this. Because of time. This is the only reason we know this is a bearish retest. So my question is, when do you enter? Do you enter on this candle? Do you enter, let's do this. Do you enter on candle A? Do you enter on candle B? Or do you enter on candle C? When do you enter your short? This is after this candle closed, this candle opened, or do you do this one, or do you do this one? This is a very, very important question because we know what happened, even though this could happen, because we could bounce off of this. This is support. Let's see here. Are you all even answering the questions? See, Daily Prophet says French toast. Yeah. MC be killing it. Mark cap. I don't know what you're talking about. Help me level up a lot. Oscillator, I think. All right, so are y'all with the questions or? Because to me, this is important. All right, so Daily Prophet just hopped out and just came back in. And this is, especially for Daily Prophet, but for everybody too. So here's the question. You said on the bearish retest on the blue line, which is our anchor VWAP. This is the bearish retest right here. The question is, could the price come down and then come up? If so, put a 1. Could the price from this candle, this bearish retest, could it go up and then continue up? That's a 2. If you think both 1 and 2, put both 1 and 2. Now, since the price did come down, when would you enter? Would you enter on candle A, which is this second candle after the retest, bearish retest? Would you enter on candle B, which is 2 candles after the retest? Or would you enter on candle C, which is 3 candles after the retest? Okay, hard to concentrate. And see market cipher. What's the loan number we need to get Bitcoin A or one of the wicks under X play? No one's paying attention. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. See, hold on. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Be good. Oh yeah, don't forget. Oh, wrong one. Don't forget. There we go. Don't forget to tune in for the other shows on Piper Academy Network. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I understand y'all play games and everything, but this is very important to help people learn. And if like it's kind of getting serious, because this is a very serious question. And I understand, you know, getting around all that fun stuff, but to me, this is very serious. Like, when do you enter? Do you enter on this one, or this one? But if y'all want to play around, I'm already over time too. I can just go. But I really want to not only know this for myself, but to also help others. And especially if, see, Daily Prophet says the bearish retest is the green one under the blue line. So this one, this is your bearish retest. Okay. So when would you enter? This one? Wait for confirmation. He's frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I'm trying to ask a question. I'm trying to be serious right now because this is money, guys. This is money. And if you know that this is like a bearish retest, when do you enter? Because here is my point. The only way we're saying, oh, I enter on a bearish retest and I enter right here and it come down. The only way we're saying that is because it came down. We don't know. Look at this. Oh, it's gonna freeze. Don't freeze something. We don't know. It's bouncing off of support. It's literally bouncing off of support. Why would you enter a short right now? Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Robert says, Joe, I'm all ears. Everything you have, you say, I take to heart and try it. Yeah. Like, this is money, guys. Why would you enter a short right here? To me, that makes zero sense. We're right at support. Besides knowing that it came down. Why would you enter a short? We already had a dump. Why wouldn't it bounce up? Look to me like second of third step down. Honestly, I divide them up. That's smart. DCA, scaling into the trade. That's smart. But to me, looking at this, okay, so let's just look at this. Price went up, down, dump city to this area, which is perfect for a bounce. This is perfect liquidity for the market makers to take. We bounce. We have this wick that came right to the level, and now we're coming up, which is a bearish retest of this. Why would you enter a short? It's a bearish signal going down. Because the green candle has an upper wick and it's taller than the bottom. So because this is selling pressure and this is buying pressure, question. Well, let me just find one. Here, we have selling pressure outdoing the buying pressure. Next candle, did it go up or down? It went up. And the price could have continued going up. Let's see here. Yes, this one had selling pressure and it came down, but just because it has selling pressure, that doesn't mean it's going to go down. Here, selling pressure, no buying pressure. Did the candle go down? Nope. Selling pressure, no buying pressure. Next, it came down. Okay. Just because here, buying pressure, a whole bunch of buying pressure, barely any selling pressure. Did it go up? No. Long wick reversal. Did it come all the way down? No. You have to trade this level by level. Long wick reversal. Did it go up? Barely. It didn't change direction though. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. Here, beautiful bounce off of the area where we're thinking it might bounce from. Comes up, and you would have shorted because it went under this. And because we have selling pressure. Next candle. It's coming down, looking good for you. Oh, but wait a minute. Now we have a lot of buying pressure. We have a lot of buying pressure. Are you going to get out of the trade? This is support. Then we have, and just came down. So my question, because everybody, look at this, there was whatever. But in the moment of the trade, you don't see that. Not only that, but there's other factors in play. Buying pressure, bounce off of this level where we think it might bounce from. Now, for me, I would think that's, yes, come down here, bounce. It needs to break this level, of course, but I'm thinking it's going to go up. And it doesn't. It gets rejected here. It comes down, breaks this. Now I short. I'm not disagreeing with the short thought process. I'm disagreeing with the reasoning for the short. Like this, in my opinion, will get you wrecked. Because this could be a bounce of this. Because it dumped, we made like a rubber band bounce up. This is an area of interest. However, it didn't break this level, and that's what I trade on, level by level. And because it didn't break, it came down, okay, it broke this level, now we short. The reason we're shorting is because now it may come into the golden pocket. So my whole thing on this is to see your thought process and why you would do what you would do. Not after the fact, but in the moment. And to me, that is the most important thing. Because anybody can teach after the fact. Anybody can trade after the fact. My thing is, in the moment, what would you have done? You entered here. In my opinion, you got lucky. Like you could have had other indicators or other whatever, the butterfly or the whatever patterns, and you know, you had a bunch of confluence. For me, that would have been really high risk for those reasons that I explained. And I wouldn't have done it until it broke this level. That's what I'm trying to explain, guys. Let's see here. See, CS says, should have been already been shorting way back when it rejected the value area high, though. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, I said shoulda twice. Let's say you weren't trading. Let's say you were out of the country. Let's say you didn't want to trade. Let's say you just opened it right now. Would you not take any future trades because or would you wait for the break of a one of your levels, value area highs, value area lows, et cetera, et cetera? Here's another thing too. We got about 10 more minutes, guys. Here's another thing too. Like as far as range trading, and for me, like I buy courses, I go into get other mentors, the whole nine, and I see how they trade, I see what they do. And here's one of my favorites: range trading. Price, you know, from whatever direction came up here, then came down here, then came up here. So once it does this mid-level, this is when it's an official range. The more touches it does, the better it is as far as the stronger the range. Now it's only a range until it's no longer a range. And let's say you're waiting for an entry down here in the discount zone. It comes down here and then it does this and it takes off. Your mentor or whoever will say, oh, look, guys, this is a range. And, when it came down here to our area, our zone, once it started coming up, this is when you should have entered. It doesn't have to be exactly. This is a whole bunch of big areas of them being right. For me, what I do is in the moment, like I'm showing you this area, here is your level that you want to enter on. Be watching it, set alerts to where you're not staring at it all day. Once it crosses your midline, your alert goes off. You check it when you can. You see it down here. You put an alert above its high and you wait, check on it again, maybe a couple hours or so. And you can move this down and maybe your lower entry hit. Now, here's another thing. With your lower entry, do you want to, and this all depends on your risk tolerance. Do you want to set an entry here to where it's, here's your order. If it gets filled, it gets filled. What's to say that it doesn't do this? Stops you out. These mentors that have range trading classes, they rarely show this. They only show this to make their range trading course amazing. This can happen too. So just be real careful. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, what I want to know is, why do you do what you do? That's what I want to know. What makes you enter and why? And when you can explain it, not based off of what you see, but because of what you do, and duplicate that over and over and over again, and have successful trades that play out, that's what you want. I see so many people that do after the fact. Oh, I would have entered because of, look, it broke this level right here. Really? Would you have? What if it would have bounced here because of this level and gone up? Will you still tell people that you would have entered off of this bearish retest? Chances are no. Why? Because you lost. Didn't go your way. All right. CJ says, yes, it definitely can. That's why you should always set stop losses. Yeah. Always. That's one of the biggest things. Stop losses. Save your money. Save your butt for sure. See, money is made or lost every day, Roberts. It's all about supply and demand. Everything is moving so fast, and it seems like the game keeps changing with the rules, where I get hung up on. Right. So for me, my rules are my rules. My rules don't change. They don't change, but they accommodate the market. So in a bullish market, and this is one thing that I do a lot, like on my channel, Trade Intuition, I talk a lot about not only the market we're in, but the market to expect. Because what we're doing now is going to be way different than what we do in 6 months, a year, 2 years from now. Like, you have to trade depending on the market. You really do. If you have your same trading style that you have right now, and you do it in the bear market, it's not going to be good. It's not. Just letting you know. IDCA, A, B, C, D. There you go. And that's, to me, the absolute smart way to do is dollar cost average, scaling into the trade. Let's say, for example, we really do think it's going to come down. Even though we have this support, even though it's coming up, we think it's going to go down. I would put in 50%. As it breaks this level, okay, maybe another 25, because it may come up and do a lower high, confirming that, okay, this short does look pretty good. Either enter here or the break of the level that it created. Then enter my last entry there. That could be a play. See, the trend is your friend. Yes. See, I think it just had a head, and it's going to start second shoulder. with a big dump, March 25th-ish. Drune says that. March 25th. What time frame are you looking at? Daily? Head and shoulders? Good Lord, how many things do I have on here? Head and shoulders. I guess. So we have a shoulder, a head. If we do create a shoulder, I want the shoulder, the right shoulder, to be lower than the left shoulder. And that's showing weakness, more weakness. And then here's our measured move. We'll see. French Joseph says, Joe, in my opinion, there should be an option D to wait and look for a long edge of support. Yeah. I agree. On the 3 day. Yeah, daily, 3 day, it's all the same. So I would still do this one. Shoulder, head, shoulder. But I don't do patterns though. They give me a bias. CJ says, question, if scaling into a trade, does that put you at more risk because you now average entry is raised to more dangerous areas? So let me read that again. If scaling into a trade, are you talking about a short or a long? Specify. Does that put you at a more of a risk now your average entry is raised? Oh, good question. Okay. So let's say, man, that's a good, and of course, this is more so for, I would assume, leverage trading, but we can still do this for regular trades. So let's say we are doing a long, and we enter here, and the price comes up and does this, and we enter here. Well, before our average entry was here because it was only one entry, but then we added here. And let's say for simple math, we did 100 and 100. So now our average entry is here. But let's say we actually put 200 here and only 100 here. So now your average entry is here. So the question is, isn't it bad to do your average entry higher? And would it be better to do your average entry lower? Say it's like this, and we entered here because it broke. We entered here, and it came all the way down here, and now it's breaking this level, and we enter. Now here, we put $100. Here, we put $200. So our average entry is way up here. Here, same thing. We went and we put in, that's a great question, $100. Here, we put in $200. Now our average entry is much higher. So if the price comes down, well, now we're at a negative. Here, since we put 200 way down here, we have our entry way down here. And as soon as the price comes up, we're in profit. We're in profit. This is much better, or more better, or more better esteemed, the more bestest. This is the more bestest decision. Of course, I'm joking. I do not speak English. This right here is, why would we do this? Why would we do this? The answer is right now, the market's uncertain, or we're uncertain. Price has been kind of crazy lately. We think it's going to go up. We don't know. It could easily flip. It's been flipping and flopping this whole time. Let me put a little bit in. Let me put a little bit in and see if it's going to go up. And guess what? It goes up. It's like, okay, cool. It's breaking levels. It's not breaking my lows. I feel very confident in this trade. Let me put my money in. Now you put your money in, you're very confident in the trade, and now you moved your average entry up. The only reason to enter a trade higher is to basically see, because nobody knows what's going to happen. We need more data. We need more candles to see what is happening to the trade. Is it going the way you thought it was going to go? If so, man, let it keep on going. Let me enter the trade even more, even though I move up my entry, average entry. Here's what it is. This right here, you know, you entered here, came down, it's like, oh crap. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Now it's breaking a level. Now let me put in my money. And this is much better to enter, or rather to get profits much faster. So hopefully that answered the question why we would enter higher. For me personally, this did not make any sense at all. It's like saying, I'm going to buy a house. I want 2 houses. I'm going to buy one here, and I'm going to wait for the prices to go up to buy more. Did not make sense to me. But let's say I'm buying a house in a new subdivision. I'm not sure if they're going to build the college right next to it and the Olympic swimming pool and the stadium that they say they're going to build. I don't know if they're going to build all that. If they do, it's going to increase my property value like tenfold. So I just buy one house. I don't know yet. I buy one house. I go there a couple months later and I see all this development, stadium, Olympic swimming pool, a brand new high school, a college, like all this within the driving distance of my new subdivision. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to double down because I'm going to sell these houses in 10, 20 years. This is why I could never understand that. But hopefully that analogy helps. Let me know if that analogy helped. Let me know if the house analogy, subdivision, new stuff being built, if it helped. All right. So this is with that information. So here, Alex says, do you have an answer to your question? Do you have an answer to your question? I believe you're referring to me, and this is from Alex. Don't remember if I had a question, and if I did have a question, hopefully I answered it. Don't know. See here. Andrea says, at this point in the market cycle, the only thing I would buy right now is Chainlink. I agree. I prefer Chainlink. There you go on the list. Dave P says, good one, Joe. See if there's any others really quick. I believe I can go over to the other one. Let's see. CJ says, question, if scaling to the trade, more risk because entry. Okay, so we talked about that one. Okay. Okay, I think we went over all the questions. Oh, 1 second. I couldn't find it fast enough. I was like, oh, where's it at? All right. Let's see here. Oh, no, CJ. Gonna learn, what's that, macrame? Make baskets. So to answer the question in reference to the poll, it says, did you enter a trade today? 58% said yes. I did a scalp. On Jupiter. Jupiter. Made some money. And then when that 2:30 news came out, it started flipping and I was going to cancel my trade. I thought I canceled it. And then I ended up closing it at a 1% loss, 10x leverage. Not bad. Well, I only lost 1% with 10x leverage. Put it that way. I didn't lose 10%. All right. Let me come over here. Let me go ahead and transfer it over to, let's go to edit. Go to this, personalization, redirect, candles. Okay. All right, so now we will be redirected to Frankie Candles, and y'all do y'all's thing. All right, guys, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. Until the next one, as always, let's make this money. I greatly appreciate your participation today. I love the questions, and I love getting feedback on the questions I post to you. Until the next one, let's make this money. Take care, guys. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Let's go to Frankie Candles. Let's go. How long have you been trading for? For me, about 4, maybe 5 years. The first 8 months, I was doing this 10, 12 hours minimum a day for about 4 days. I was a weekend nurse. So I would work Saturday and Sunday all day. Monday, I would sleep half the day. Then I'd wake up Monday afternoon and study until Friday, 12, 14 hours minimum. And I've got a bunch of mentors, joined a bunch of groups, bought a bunch of courses because I invested in myself. And I thought I knew it all in the very beginning because, well, the market was up and I thought I was a genius. And turns out, well, I was only a genius because the market let me be a genius. Then after that, I was humbled. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate you. Then I was humbled really quick. And that's when I buckled down and started debunking a lot of the stuff that I had learned from other mentors. So if you want to know more about my style of trading, check my channel out, Trade Intuition on YouTube. And I'd go live every day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5. I show you the reality of trading. I debunk a bunch of stuff. I debunk what other mentors regurgitate from websites. I show you in the actual moment versus what we already know. And that's where I think I'm different. Now, granted, not to say that other people on this network don't do the same. It's just, I have a different way of looking at stuff. All right, that's enough chat for me. I do thank you very much. Come check me out every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Trade Intuition. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Let's go to Frankie.